This video is designed to help you learn your first 5 notes.
Notes are written on 5 horizontal lines called a staff.
Basically, there are 2 parts to a note: the note head and the note stem. Some notes can be open with a stem. Some notes can be open without a stem. The main thing to focus on is the position of the note head. Stems can be positioned down or facing up. Notes are either placed on a line or in between 2 lines, called a space. They go up sequentially, alternating line and space as they move higher. Notes are named with letters of the alphabet, starting with A, then B, C, D, E, F, and finally G. As the notes go higher, the note letter names repeat themselves. Let's take a look at a note and the fingering and see what each of these symbols mean. This note is called an E flat, and you'll notice that there's a set of blackened in circles, open circles, and a few letters down below. Let's talk about the blackened in circles. A blackened in circle means put your finger down. An open circle means leave your finger up. The T means to press your thumb down. And the E with a little B next to it, we call it E flat, means put your right pinky down. Some of you might have flashcards that have the actual key pictured rather than the symbols T and E flat. Let's start by learning the note D. In the top keys of the flute, the first finger of the left hand is off, the second 2 are down, and 3 fingers in the right hand are down as well. The thumb is down, but notice that there's no marking for the little pinky key, the E flat key, so your pinky is raised. I like to nickname this note point 2 fingers because your first finger and last finger are both raised. Next, learn the note E flat. This has the exact same fingering as D, only the pinky is pressed down in the right hand, the E flat key. Start with these 2 notes and memorize them so well that when you see the note, you can recall the fingering within 1 second of it being shown to you. Next, learn the note C. Although C looks totally different than D, think of it this way. The only 2 fingers that were pointed for D are the only 2 fingers pressing down on keys for C. It's the exact opposite fingering of D. Now test yourself on these 3 notes alone. Remember, you should be able to show the fingerings for these notes within 1 second of viewing the note alone. Next, let's learn B flat and F. B flat's your lowest note, F is your highest note. If you look at the fingering for B flat, you have thumb and first finger down in your right hand, and pinky. For F, all you're doing is putting down 2 more fingers in the left hand. Get used to this movement and it'll become easier to go from B flat to F. I'd suggest separating these notes out and learning them apart from the others until you know them very well and can show the fingering within 1 second of being shown the note. Here's the logical way you want to start learning your notes again. Instead of starting with the 5, look at the middle 3 notes. Start with D, then add the E flat, and then finally the C. After you've memorized those 3 notes really well, Try the B flat and F separate from the other three. And then finally, use all your flashcards together to see how well you know all 5 of them. You should study these notes thoroughly so that you can instantly show the fingering when shown just the note. Remember, notes won't necessarily be shown in order. It might look like this. Are you able to recall the note fingerings when just shown the notes in any order? Study hard so you can do this.